Good morning, everybody. It's Cyra. I just found that I could actually sit my phone on my window ledge and not have to hold it. It's so nice. So today is Sunday, October 25th. Today my mom and I are going to breakfast. And then we have to go to Cambridge, which is one of the bigger towns near us, and go to the T-Mobile store. She has a phone that is 3 or 4 years old, and the updates that are meant to ruin it are starting to ruin it. Like the volume control changes itself. Usually turns the volume all the way off to nothing. When she locks her phone, like she could be on the home screen. She locks her phone, and then when she unlocks it, it goes straight to taking photos. And it does a lot of other things by itself now too. Which makes her ability to use it not very high. And she needs a new phone. It's been 4 years. Like, I tend to update mine like every 6 months or so, because inevitably, I don't know if you can see that, something like that happens. And that happened during a short amount of time that this case was not on it. And this case was taken off for a day because liquid got in between the two, and I didn't want it to ruin the phone. And then when I was putting the phone back in the case, somebody knocked into my arm. Because, typical me, I decided to put the phone back in the case while I was in a busy store. And I was pissed at this person for 2 reasons. Number one, they knocked my phone out of my hand. And number two, they were close enough to me to knock my phone out of my hand. And that's not cool. That's absolutely not cool. So that is on the agenda for today. Oops. And then getting photos. I need photos. Sorry, that was making my ear itch, so I'm going to take it out for a second. And it looks like we are snowing again. So much fun. So, 2 days this week. Okay, no, 3 days this week without snow. Right? Wednesday and Saturday. And I don't think it snowed on Monday either. I think it started really bad on Tuesday. So, I am going to get out of bed and probably take my puppy's OUT one more time, and then throw something on for breakfast. I think that's about all I'm gonna do. And I have to bring my bag with me so I can script. Because on the weekends, I do my scripting where we are eating breakfast, because it's a nice solid table. So, my eyes look incredibly blue-green today. Like, the other day they were looking super, super blue, and now today they look so much more green in them. I had a optometrist, ophthalmologist, like the higher level eye doctor, one time when I was participating in an eye drop study, said that my eyes were some of the most unusual he's ever seen close up. Now, he was working in an area where brown eyes were the predominant eye color. So, light eyes are unusual to begin with for him. But he said that when you get really, really close into my eyes, like, there's blue and gold and amber colors and browns and greens. And technically blue is an absence of whatever in your eyes, but he's like, he's never seen somebody with so many different colors in their eyes when you get really close to it. And then he's like, I don't even know how you have such, like, light colored eyes with all the other colors in your eyes. I'm like, oh, okay. I don't know. Like, sometimes they look one color, sometimes they look more another color. He said that they're the most unusual he's ever seen, which I took as a compliment. Like, they can be unusual. That's good. That's cool. That's cool. I can jive with that. Alright, but I'm gonna get up and stop babbling about stuff. So I will see you guys later. I wonder if I would look if my lips were full. I don't know. Everybody remember that TikTok trend? I don't know, I think that makes me look like I have a fat lip, but I've been staring at the same face cognitively staring at this same face since I was about 3. I don't know when I recognized my face in the mirror. Well, since whenever that was. But I think I don't have full or big lip. Sorry. The musings of my mind when it starts to wander. Alright. Time for me to get up and at least brush my hair. See you guys later. Hello, everybody. This is, I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. You can see my messy living room in the background and like all my craft stuff right there. So today is still Sunday and it's been another slow day, which is okay because I don't know if I've explained yet anything about my mom, but she is a cancer fighter. She is stage 4 renal cancer. It's like clear cell carcinoma, renal cell sarcoma. I never get them right because I don't want to remember their name, if you understand what I mean. But she is usually an indomitable force. She, at 67, she will pick up a chainsaw and go cut down trees. She will spend hours with a weed whipper, weed eater, whatever you want to call it, going and knocking down all the weeds in the yard. And she just I don't know which way is better. Alright. We'll just deal with that. So she's kind of an indomitable force, and she will work herself into exhaustion, and she's even more tired than normal because, I mean, she's got chemo going through her body, and she doesn't do the infusions. She has an oral chemo that she takes, and she has now been taking that oral chemo more than 2.5 years. In April of next year, it'll be 3 years. Her tumor has shrunk some, and now it's like over the last 6 months, there's been no physical change, and her doctor just keeps on telling her, well, it may be mostly necrotic, because they may know what they're talking about, and then again, they may not. The impreciseness of, I don't know if that's a real word, but it frustrates me. Because if it's necrotic, she should know. If it's not necrotic, she should know. Rather than just telling her, it may be. But she tends to work her body too hard, and then she gets really, really tired. So this weekend where we've not done much, sat in, like, I'm sitting on the couch and she was sitting in the chair. She was crocheting, which she hasn't not done in a long time. So that's kind of a nice little getaway for her, mentally, emotionally, whatever. But it's been a quiet and slow weekend, which she needs. I've noticed that she went off her chemotherapy for about 6 or 7 days in September because we went out to Colorado to visit the property. Okay. I can't do that for too long because my shoulder hurts. And I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know where the speaker is on my phone. So maybe there. So I'll have to keep that uncovered. Where was I? She went off her chemotherapy for almost a week, or maybe a couple more days, and like 7 to 10 days. And I've noticed this time, since she's been back on it, she's even more tired than previous periods of time when she's been on it. And she went off it specifically so that she could walk when we were in Colorado. Because one of the things that she has issues with is basically the equivalent of acid burns on her feet. And it makes it really difficult for her to walk most days. So I'm glad that, like, last weekend we didn't do much. We sort of straightened up outside a little bit. Next weekend it should be warmer out, and hopefully we'll get more done. We have to put away our summer furniture that's outside and cover a few things with tarps. But so this weekend has been fairly boring and quiet. I don't want to say boring in a bad way. Just I'm hoping that she got some rest. I was thinking about, I was hoping
to go outside and in the studio and trying to do some photographs today for my third channel, Le Petit Bobo, so I can get some of the stuff that I've been planning on selling uploaded onto Depop and Poshmark, etc. But it's just really cold out there today, and I don't really want to be out there. So I'm going to do that tomorrow. I'm definitely going tomorrow morning. I have an appointment at 11 with one of the ladies that I met with on Friday. And then I'm definitely going for a shower and exercise down in the cities. And when I come back, then I will do some photography. I put my my camera onto charge so it has a full battery. So yeah, and I'm hoping this coming week I can cross more T's and dot more I's, get more of my words done. But yeah. Talking about my mom is hard. When you have a mom who is or has always been extremely strong. I mean, she managed to walk away from, I don't know if you guys know what locust trees are, but they're the ones with the big spikes on the side. When I was a kid, she was chopping some down because she wanted the locust trees to be away from the areas where we played. And she didn't realize it, but one of those spikes managed to go through her thigh. And she didn't realize it was in her thigh until, like, she was like, I feel wet. Why am I wet? And she put her hand on her thigh and it was blood all over her hand. So, and it was pretty close to one of the major veins. But she survived that. And she has survived a lot of things. And I'm used to seeing my mom strong and capable of doing things that a lot of women would not even consider even trying. So seeing her weak and tired and forgetful and frustrated, it's just really hard. And I swear, doctors, at least her doctor, like, I thought he was going to be really good at first, but I don't understand how, when you have so many tools available, that she gets a response from her doctor. It may be necrotic. I'm like, may be necrotic? Like, can't we get anything more definite than that? So we have a better idea of whether or not what we're doing in addition to the chemotherapy is helping. But no, maybe. So anyway, I will talk to you guys a little bit later. I'm definitely going to try to get in some writing in my journal and at least 10 minutes of a meditation, and also writing in this is like one of my poetry books. I have another one, but that one's not even full yet, so I was kind of trying to rewriting everything from that notebook into another notebook, so it was better organized, and I can't find the other notebook. So, but I'm gonna try to get that done. Haven't hydrated much today. I know I've had probably about 16 ounces of water, which is really bad from what I was doing before. So that is something I'm going to have to focus on tomorrow. And nourishing. I got all this food, and now is the conundrum of, in order to eat the food, I still have to cook the food. And I really don't want to cook the food, because after cooking the food, I have to clean up after cooking the food. And it's one of those things that's really, really hard to do when I guess I'm having a really down day right now. And even as much as my mom can annoy me or frustrate me, I miss her when she's not here. And a lot of that has to do with the fact that if she's here, I can help her out. And if she's here, then I'm not alone. So, yeah, this is a long video already. So I am going to talk to you guys later. Bye, everybody. This might be my thing. Let me get the cord out of my face, though. So, I am proud to report that I got more done today than I originally expected. I managed to get in writing in my journal and scripting. So that's 2 writing things. And then I also did a few minutes of free writing, like in my poetry notebook. And I completed a short language lesson or a review. So that is rather awesome. And then, let's see, what else did I do? I didn't get any, oh, dang, my brain is tired now. Whew. Now you can't see me. Not that you can see me really well right now, anyway. But, I didn't get any ukulele or guitar practice in. So that is something I want to focus on for this next week, as well as more moving and figuring out how to ensure that I am getting eating healthy enough to be able to do any sort of getting fit physically. Although proper nutrition is important for mental and emotional health as well. So I have to figure that out. Some sort of simple meal prep. So I'm only having to wash dishes on one day, so I don't have to worry about the lack of water. I should say lack of running water. Oof. And I also have to focus on water, drinking water. My improved amount of water or daily hydration kind of went out the window this weekend. So I'll have to start over at the beginning and track better getting in enough water. And I forgot one of my water bottles in my mom's car, so I'm down a water bottle. So here's to what I got accomplished this week, even if it's not a lot in general. It's better than the week before. And I'm hoping to continue to improve and manage to check more of my boxes this coming week. So with that, I'm going to say goodnight because my dog's about to come up underneath one of my dogs. This is Bear Bear. That's Bear Bear. Bear Bear. So yeah, I'm going to say goodnight and I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to have to put a different light. I have that worked really well. I do have a light in here, but it doesn't work anymore. So I either need to get a new, I don't know if I just need a new bulb or if I have to replace the whole thing. But I'll figure it out. And with that, I'm gonna say goodnight. And anybody who is following along with this little journey, thank you. I appreciate the comments, the encouraging words that I get. I cannot tell you or express to you the depth of my gratitude and in how important that is to me actually succeeding. So, thank you everybody, and good night.